coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home.
A moment in time rich with symbolism, celebration, and national pride, Nigeria welcomed home 119 Benin bronzes from the Netherlands. The official handover ceremony, which featured 4 of the returned artworks on public display, was held at the National Museum in Lagos and brought together cultural custodians, government officials, diplomats, artists, and members of the Benin Royal Court. Nigeria's Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism and the Creative Economy, Hannatu Musa Musawa, described the return as a pivotal moment in Nigeria's cultural renaissance, and representing the Netherlands, Ambassador for International Cultural Cooperation, Dewi Vanderwoerd, noted that the return was unconditional, a gesture meant to acknowledge colonial injustices, reaffirming the role of cultural restitution in repairing past wrongs.
Is really restoring the history that was stolen from Nigeria. There was a lot of pain, a lot of loss that happened to our ancestors. You know, we talk about always Nigeria being a beautifully diverse country, and it's true. Every part of Nigeria has something unique to offer. But I think we have to acknowledge that there are aspects of us as a people that really makes Nigeria be the standout country that it is today. And we have to acknowledge that the Benin bronzes is part of that expression of not just culture, our heritage, I said of our values, of our ideals, of the pains of our ancestors. So, you know, the return of them for me as a Nigerian is watching history happen, a history that will be able to right the wrongs of the past, and history that can continue to empower our future. Is so profound, and it's a shining moment for me.
For the Netherlands, it's important to return the artifacts unconditionally, because these artifacts belong to Nigeria, and this is where they have to be and where people should be able to go and see them. Yes, so the Netherlands has adopted a policy on restitution of artifacts coming from a colonial heritage. And so we have been restituting already to different countries. So for us, this is part of our policy. And what we intend to do is to continue it with those countries that have artifacts that they think they belong, that belong to them.
Those who are familiar with what took place, in 1897 they came into Benin, burned the city down, looted its artifacts and many other things, and they were taken away to England. From there, they were sold and distributed all over the world. But due to the relented effort of Oba Akinzua and our current Oba, you know, he's a diplomat, a man who's well-read, well-traveled, put the necessary mechanism in place that is seeing the return of this artifact back to its original owner. Even despite the fact that some people, some miscreants within the country wanted to reloot this artifact, but the Oba of Benin stood firm, and the great people of Benin stood with him. The federal government did a wonderful job, the Edo State government, and here we are.
I am the eldest daughter to my father, the Oba of Benin.
In an emotional speech representing her father, the first daughter to the Oba of Benin, accompanied by members of the royal court, spoke about the historical significance of the return. Just as the Director General of the National Commission for Museums and Monuments, Olubile Holloway, highlighted the preparedness of the Commission in handling the returned artifacts.
It's beyond words, really, you know, because the genesis of this whole story began when I wasn't even born, you weren't born, you know, and the British came, looted so much of our artifacts. So to have a part of our history returned is one that is such a magnificent and historic event, one that will be remembered for years to come, one that will be taught in schools to children. So I am highly honored, as my father sent me here, and it's such a rare opportunity for me, one that I am so grateful and highly honored to be here, you know, to basically witness this ceremony and be a part of it.
It means a lot, historically, spiritually, culturally, and traditionally, educatively, and otherwise. It means a lot to us holistically as a nation, as a Benin nation. It means a lot to us.
A lot of museums around the world, when we talk about returning our objects, always approach that topic with a lot of skepticism. The next question is, can they even keep them? Can they display them? What's going to happen to them? I think the time has come for a lot of these myths and stereotypes to be shattered. The NCMM has a solid plan. We have partnered with Coronation Group to develop a world-class gallery display. The gallery will be located in our Oba Environment Storage Facility in Benin, and Coronation Group have graciously agreed to help us fund the development of this gallery.
For many within the creative industry in attendance, the restitution was more than symbolic. It was deeply personal. Actor Wale Ojo, who made a donation towards the return of the bronzes, called it a proud and emotional moment. Others echoed the sentiment, describing the experience as a powerful source of inspiration and cultural affirmation.
Today is a great day for me personally. It's a day of joy. And I feel a sense of achievement because a lot of people don't know, but my charity has been championing return of Benin bronzes for a very long time. I was there when the British Museum released some bronzes to me years ago, and here we are now. And I have to applaud the government of the Netherlands for this very, very humanitarian and social gesture to our country.
I was born in Benin and I grew up in Benin, so I've been hearing about the artifacts that was taken to the Netherlands right from childhood. So seeing this today is like creating history, and I'm present in the history. So it's a great privilege to be present, and actually influenced my art, because coming from a place where art is very, very important, like the Benin city, and coming to Lagos and seeing this occasion today is a very important day in my life and history.
With 4 of the returned bronzes now unveiled to the public and 115 safely back in Benin, it's clear that this was more than a diplomatic event. It was a cultural reckoning. The return of these priceless artifacts marks a significant shift in global museum ethics as it ignites new energy in Nigeria's creative and cultural sectors. Sheiton Ategarin, Arise News, Lagos.